Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to show you today how I did this look, and to me this is the perfect look for like an event, for a wedding, anything like that, prom maybe, anything that's more special than just a regular day, you know. Now let's jump into the video, shall we? Because the eyeshadows can be messy, they can drop out and ruin your look if you have applied your base first. I always start with the eyes and I clean up underneath. If I have drop out and it's no problem, I can move on. I can do my base afterwards, and you know, my under eye area looks clean. So I did apply a eye primer first for my base, so that will ensure that my eyeshadows are not going to crease and they are going to last a longer time. And then I'm putting on the first eyeshadow, which you saw. I'm talking about Tiki Hot from Makeup Geek, which is a medium brown with warm, very yellow tones and a matte finish. I feel like this formula is very similar to the ColourPop ones, which I do love as well. So this is no exception. This is the first eyeshadow I'm applying as a crease eyeshadow, and this is the lighter eyeshadow in this tutorial. I first stamped it onto my outer corner because there I want the most intensity. And then I went into my inner part of my eye towards the nose, and what I'm doing now is blending and reapplying and blending and reapplying, but I'm being careful so that the outer corner is the most intense area, and as I go towards the brow and the temple, so upwards and out, it's going to fade out. The same idea applies to the other eyeshadows I am going to put on top, and this is Cocoa Bear again from Makeup Geek. It's a medium dark red tone brown, and again with a matte finish. I am putting it first onto the outer corners because there I want the most intensity of it, and I also go towards the inner part of my eye with it, and I'm also covering the mobile lid because now I'm starting to create, you know, the rest of the look. I am blending really well the eyeshadows into each other, but I'm also patting it where I feel like I need more intensity. And now I am taking from ColourPop Americano, which is a muted medium earthy brown with neutral to warm undertones, I would say, also a matte eyeshadow, and this is going to be my eyeliner. I'm going to do like a very thin but long eyeliner along the bottom part of this eye look. The brush I'm using here is actually for a gel formula, but it does work exactly the same with the eyeshadow if you wet it, you know, now and again. And so for now I'm happy with how it looks. I'm going to touch up a bit the eyeshadows, yeah, right there because I felt like the outer corner wasn't perfect, but I did wipe away everything that dropped down, and then I'm going to move on to my base because you know how I do my makeup. And now I'm going to move on to my base. I'm going to apply 3 products, serum, moisturizer and primer in this order, and then I'm going to take this foundation from Maybelline in the shade 120 and apply with a sponge, a dampened sponge from Coupior, which is a Romanian brand, which I love. And yeah, I'm patting and dragging this foundation across my face and my neck as well. Now, if you have followed me, then you know that I don't like to put a very thick mask on my face in regards to my foundation, my base. And so if any imperfection shows through my makeup, I don't mind it. I mean, I don't want to necessarily cover everything up in order to not have any imperfection visible, and for that you have to put very much product onto your face, and especially in daylight that's going to be visible and looking horrible. I must say, it's just not nice. To me, imperfections are okay, and I'm okay with them on myself or anyone else, so I guess that's what I mean to say. Now I moved on to concealer, and I'm using one from L'Oreal that I'm still a bit undecided, but I can use it now in summertime more than in wintertime because of course of the air humidity. Now I feel like it's not so dry because my skin is not so dry like in wintertime, so yeah, I can use use it now, and I am applying it sparingly. I'm not going crazy with it because it's very thick. This is such a thick formula, and the color I'm using here is cashmere, but it is a bit too light for me now in, you know, spring, summertime, because I have a bit of a tan. Anyway, I am applying it as I normally do underneath my eyes to cover some lack of sleep signs, and in the middle of my forehead, along my nose just a bit, and on my chin. Then for bronze, I decided to go with a cream formula, which is actually a stick foundation from Revolution Makeup. And first I applied it to the back of my hand, and from there I took the product with this brush from Real Techniques. I think this is a multitask brush, and I'm applying it in layers as I normally do apply any makeup product. I personally don't like a very stark contrast between the darker areas and the lighter ones, you know, the middle of my face. I just don't like how it looks. It's too Instagrammy for me, too like stagey. I like the colors I use on my face to make sense, to sort of be in accordance with the look I'm doing, with my skin tone, of course, with the occasion. And on the eyes, that's another story. I mean, I can go for really crazy colors and looks, or really soft ones, and be okay with that. But the colors on my face, that's a really different story. By the way, color I'm using here a blusher, which is a Fusion Ink blush from YSL in the shade 3, and this is like a cream or liquidy, I don't know, formula, and I did apply it to the back of my hand first, and from there I took it on the same brush from Real Techniques, and I'm layering it. Again, this is really important, and I'm being careful not to go too much near the eyes, you know, too much upwards with it, because I personally don't like that look. I like a natural kind of flush. Right, so this color goes really well with the eyes. And then as a highlight, I'm going to use this one from from the Body Shop, and the color is pink. I know it's not like on the warm side, it's actually a cool toned color, but I really do like how they complement each other. I don't put too much, of course, I normally don't, and I'm patting it with my finger on the highest point of my face and also above my brows as I like it, and then on the nose, along the nose, but not on the whole length of it, because I don't want to make it too long looking. And then I'm going to set everything I did, but I'm going to not go over the blush area and the highlighter area, because I don't want to take away from that nice glow. To set my skin, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Perfecting Loose powder in translucent, and this is a powder that doesn't leave your skin flat matte looking. This is very finely milled, and in it has like glitter sparkles, but they are as well so finely milled, just like the powder, and so you're not gonna end up looking like you've rolled in highlighter. This is no highlighter, this is powder, but it blurs out the skin so beautifully because of those sparkles in it. You can't see them on the skin, not even in daylight. I've checked, believe me. It's just gonna leave your skin looking healthy and slightly glowing, but people can't help and notice that. It's that good, this powder. Anyway, let's move on now, because I have moved on to the eyes. As you can see, I'm doing the lower lash line, and I'm using two shades. The first one I've used, the Tiki Hut one, in a very diffused application, which is covering a good half of the outer part of the lower lash line. So I'm going very diffused towards the nose. I'm going to stop somewhere where the tear duct area begins, because I'm going to put something else there. A very light, very shimmery, shiny sort of eyeshadow. And right at this moment, I'm coating the top lashes with the Maybelline False Volume Express Mascara in black. This is waterproof, which I don't usually use for the top lashes, but what the heck, today is the day. And now I'm going to put the last eyeshadow of this look, which is very shimmery, Magic Act it's called. I love how it looks, and this is going to grace the inner part of my eye where the tear duct area starts, but on the mobile lid, and going very diffused, meeting up with the with the eyeshadows on the mobile lid. And I love that effect. I really do love how it sparkles when when you close your eyes. And then the tear duct area, but more the bottom part, I'm going to coat with this eyeliner, which is in gold from Maybelline, and it's very shimmery. I put like 2 or 3 layers to make it very intense. And then mascara on the bottom lashes, which is one of my favorites. It's waterproof, the Unlimited mascara from L'Oreal in black. After having that done, I moved on to the false lashes, and you know I love Every Sun lashes. I use this style in D35 and I think this is perfect for this look. I love how it emphasizes the cat Irish look, and they are not very, you know, they're not too much. In my opinion, they are perfect for this look. And then I did my brows with the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit in number 5. It is a bit too dark for my brows. I mean, my brows are dark, but this one is even darker. But if you use it with a very light hand, you can pencil in some brow hairs, but also you can sort of go and shade in a few bold spaces, like where you need a lighter color. You can do that if you use a lighter hand. And also for the tail, where you need a bit more intensity, there you have it. And I really do love the product. I love how it glides on the skin and it stays put. For the lips, I'm using a kit from Revolution Makeup. It contains a lip liner and a liquid lipstick. I just don't know the color of it because I can't find it anywhere. It just ran away from me. I don't know where it is, where I've put it. Maybe I've used it and I can't remember when and where. Anyway, this is the color. This is the completed look. Oh no. It's not the completed look. I still have 2 more steps to do. One is tight lining with the favorite gel eyeliner from MAC. I'm always using that because it, you know, it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't transfer to the lower lash line or to the lower part of my eye in general. And in the waterline, I did put a flesh-colored eyeliner from Stila, a product that's so good. This again, this doesn't move or go anywhere, and together this is just a match in heaven. And now there you have it. This is the completed look. I hope you like it. If you did like this look, guys, then show me, and also do subscribe here to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. And go follow me on my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook and VERO, those 3. And I post there regularly, stuff I don't post here. That's all. So I'll see you next time. Bye.